maybe just sort of give helpful criticism. So if you're interested in starting commentaries, definitely we welcome you, and check out se2gg.com. I mean, literally, there have been so many new commentators. So I think in the last 2 or 3 weeks, there's been maybe 10 new commentators. I think, at least on se2gg.com. I've just been seeing so many videos, and it's something that most people can do. All you need is a microphone and a genuine interest in StarCraft, and you can make your commentaries. It's your take on the games. I mean, I started off 3 months ago with just wanting to watch some games and basically just cast them, and hopefully some people would listen to my voice, is what I hoped. And since then, it's actually worked pretty well. I've definitely enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have. Boxer now getting his macro up, getting now 8 factories, and he is going to be getting a +1, +2 attack. I think Boxer is doing fine right now, since YoonJong still has not been able to pull off any sort of economic harass. He's playing very, very defensively, and just very cautiously. I think this is overly cautious, though. He hasn't gone for any kind of Reaver drop or any kind of Storm drop. All those things would help even up the game a bit, but 3 bases against 3 bases, Boxer's definitely being in the lead. Even if Arbiter Tech comes out, Boxer will have the Science Vessels necessary to deal with it. Here comes Shuttle building his 3rd expansion now at the right side of the map. Now bringing over some Dragoons to clean out those Vultures. And a lot of Stargates going up, actually. We did see the Arbiter Tribunal before. So going to get mass Arbiters. And that is pretty much the most common tech we do see on this map, although I would like to see carriers more often, actually. I think that would be interesting on this map, too. Because you're just able to get that triple gas so soon that I don't know. I think carriers is a viable option. It's not the perfect map for carriers. There are not that many artifacts. I actually don't think any of the maps right now in the map pool are perfect for carriers like Katrina was. But certainly I think it would be fairly strong on this map. Boxer now going in for another drop, probably once again at this northern expansion. Here it comes. Boxer actually has +2/+2 on his mech units, so he's definitely going to be ahead in upgrades here. And actually managing to sneak all the way into the main base there. Looks like actually, oh, this is very interesting. I wonder where Boxer actually dropped his units. It seems that, oh, Boxer, absolutely brilliant there! Going for the decoy drop there. His shuttle dropped his tanks at the corner of the upper base, but he brought his shuttle into the main base, into the range of vision, so that his shuttle could spot it and send his forces over there. Although, unfortunately, a lot of Dragoons now are going to clear off these 2 tanks, but a brilliant decoy attempt by Boxer. I'm not sure if it worked that well, though. I think his goal was to get YoonJong to follow the shuttle, and meanwhile, once all the units were busy killing off the shuttle, he would siege up his tanks and lay waste to the northern expansion there instead of the main. But yeah, that's definitely Boxer-esque there. That is a touch of Boxer right there. Literally, you just don't see that from many other players, going for smart decoys like that. Of course, that was one of his pimpest plays, was going for the decoy shuttle and getting all the units to follow it, and then at the same time wiping out another base of the opponent. Just absolute brilliance coming from Boxer. And you know, small things like that are why he is the Terran Emperor. And no one else will ever be the Terran Emperor, the original Terran Emperor. He is just so creative. EMP being researched for Boxer, and he has got a lot of factories up. I believe he's going to get Glides pretty soon too. I think I've seen a couple of Glides, and a very large force of tanks here. I think he's waiting for a shuttle to make the first attack, and then Boxer's probably going to go for the counterattack punch after Shuttle fails with his attack. Shuttle at 001, so Boxer way ahead in upgrades. And that's definitely going to benefit him in every battle here. I think that's a 3rd Stargate for Shuttle. Really, really going for a lot of Arbiters here. And so far, though, a very passive game from for both players, really. Although I expect Shuttle to be one on the aggressive. Protoss usually has to be to just try to damage the Terran economy. But at this point, looks like Shuttle is just happy getting that expansion at the right side and holding it and just reaching economic parity with Boxer. Meanwhile, he is sending a very large attack force to the lower left, trying to attack Boxer's 2nd expansion, but I think the mines have spotted that, or will spot that very soon. Shuttle now trying to get an expansion at the lower right. That will put him ahead if he manages to hold it. So we are waiting for the Boxer's Terran push here, the late game Terran push with the tanks, and we haven't seen it just yet. Dark Archon also being morphed here by YoonJong, and that is for the feedback, I believe. So that would be interesting, feedbacking those science vessels, of course, to try to stop them from getting those EMP out. And we're seeing, this is YoonJong's first-person view, of course, massing a lot of units in the middle, and this is going to be a maxed-out battle here. Boxer also extending some of his units. What's going on here? Oh yeah, Boxer extending some of his units towards the middle, and I think YoonJong is now going to start running into Boxer's tank lines here. Big attack is going to start coming in. YoonJong going in, committing with his forces. Nice storm on Boxer's tanks. Another good storm on Boxer's tanks. Boxer needs to get the EMP off. He gets the EMP off on the Arbiter. Good EMP. Nice second EMP also. Basically disabling both those Arbiters from casting stasis, and I think that battle was sort of inconclusive. A number of Dragoons went down, but a number of Boxer's tanks and Vultures also went down, but the main forces for both players still alive. So sort of an inconclusive skirmish at that point. YoonJong now retreating a little bit, actually, choosing to just try to secure his lower right. 1-1 upgrades up for YoonJong, and Dark Archon is now out on the prowl. We'll have to see how well he plays his Dark Archon. By the way, for those of you who haven't caught me saying this yet, do check out the semifinals of the OSL, Best versus Luxury. I dual casted them with Diggity, and they're on the Violattack account. So just go click there, and you'll hear my excellent dual commentary with him. And yeah, both players looking quite intense there. Boxer, of course, he gets a special look on his face when he's in the game, and he moves his shoulders a lot when he micros. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but he definitely moves his shoulders, not just his hands. He gets his whole upper body into the micro, and I haven't seen that from any other StarCraft players move as much as he does. And now Boxer is going to be going for the push. It seems he's moving out a ton of Vultures and tanks. I believe he's close to maxed out again. And meanwhile, though, YoonJong is going to try to sneak up the ramp at the left side. He's managed to get a lot of speed lots among the tanks, so Boxer's going to lose his left flank, his right flank there. Boxer is going to go for the push at the main, though. He's going to ignore that force behind him, and now he's going in. Looks like both players are going to start attacking each other's mains here, and feedback on that science missile, so it's going to lose all of its energy now. Boxer is going to go for the throat, but so will YoonJong, and I think Boxer will come out ahead here, because Boxer still has a couple of tanks up, and there is absolutely nothing separating him from Shuttle's forces. Oh, this is absolutely terrible for Shuttle. His main is entirely breached, and Boxer can take this game right now once he takes down these gateways. He's moving every single tank into Shuttle's main here. Absolutely horrible for Shuttle. Boxer just needs to siege up those tanks, and Shuttle will basically just have a force in the middle. It won't be able to do anything to stop the destruction of his main base. Absolute slaughter here in the main. All the gateways will go down shortly. There's absolutely nothing he can do about this. The tanks are in perfect position now, and I think this is going to be really, I think this is a good game here. Looks like Shuttle actually is going to try to rebuild everything at the lower right. He's going to lose all of his tech, though, absolutely all of his tech, and most of his economy here. Brilliant play by Boxer, going for the counterattack, just ignoring the forces at near his main base and just going for the counter. Absolutely brilliant. And just, you know, he calculated it perfectly. He knew there was going to be only a handful of units there. And Boxer looks like he's loses a command center there, but he still has his original 3 bases up, and that cannot be said for YoonJong. YoonJong has lost his entire main. He's going to lose both expansions, I think, around his main, and he's going to be basically left with just a bunch of gateways and 2 expansions at the bottom. So it's going to be 3 bases versus 3 bases, but I mean, YoonJong's going to have to replace all of his tech units, and Boxer now getting his 4th base here at the right side. Boxer is going to pick off every bit of tech in the main. We'll see if YoonJong decides to do anything to take care of this. Looks like he won't. Yeah, both the expansions at the upper right are taken out. And Boxer doing a nice EMP there on the Arbiter. I think he was just trying to prevent it from doing some kind of stasis on the tanks, but it's not going to happen now. Boxer is going to lose his base on the right side, actually, so that's actually really unfortunate. He's going to lose another command center, possibly, so Shuttle managing to fight his way, well, I wouldn't say back in this game, but certainly keep staying alive in this game. I think it would be terrible if Boxer lost now, actually, now that he's destroyed the entire main base. It would be a huge comeback for Shuttle. But Shuttle has managed to rebuild, actually, rebuild his gateways and his tech at the lower right, and actually his 3 bases are fresher than Boxer's. Of course, Boxer still has a gigantic army inside of Shuttle's old base, so now the armies will finally clash. Here comes the fight in the middle. Nice storm on the front tanks, but there's still so many tanks behind there. But a good stasis catching 2 of Boxer's tanks. Boxer needs to siege those tanks in the back there. Boxer could be in trouble here, actually. Boxer could still be in trouble here. Absolutely incredible. Nice counterattack by YoonJong, catching a lot of tanks in the stasis and now catching a lot of tanks in the storm. Boxer is in big trouble. He's going to lose his army at the upper right, and that was his mobile force. That was his big attack force. He has managed to pick off everything, and I think Boxer is losing his edge now. in the game. I think he's going to try to retake this expansion, but losing that army at the upper right certainly hurts. It has done most of its job, though. It has taken down the entire 3 bases up there. So this is turning out to be an absolutely wild game. +1 armor, +2 attack for Shuttle, but I guess +3/+3 should be up for Boxer by now, if he's decided to spend the resources on it. Now Boxer doing the push, going for the push at the lower right. Of course, he knows that's where Shuttle's remaining gateways are and his remaining bases are, and Boxer continuing with the attack here. So if Boxer can make this second attack succeed, it won't matter that he lost his first army, because it's just, well, YoonJong will be dead then. He'll be dead nonetheless. And now Boxer continuing the push here, but another very good stasis there. Oh man, and Boxer does not have support units. This is terrible for Boxer. He needs to get more vultures up there, and this is absolutely horrible. He's got a lot of his tanks killed needlessly by speedlots. A couple more vultures will have taken care of it. He will be able to clear out the skirmishing force, but more Archon